Okay, so welcome to the tutorial where we are going to talk about dots. We're going to talk about a motion diagram that you have to solve for something. So in the following diagram here, we've got our motion diagram there at the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. It might not be perfectly to scale. I might have ran out a little bit of room there, so just you have to deal a little bit. But the given that you have been given here is that V2 is equal to 10 meters per second. And you've been asked to solve for the displacement from 4 to 5. So you've been asked to solve for the displacement right there from 4 to 5. So over the interval of 4 seconds to 5 seconds. So how do we get started here? Well, first of all, the strategy is always find A and X first. Now you remember X is the displacement from 0 to 1. That is X. If you recall that this is X, this is 3X, this is 5X, this is 7X, and this is 9X, 9. And that'll come into play here in a little bit. So our first order of business right now is to find one of these two values. We must find that first. Well, with the given that we have, we can find acceleration. So we can use this equation right here to calculate the acceleration. So if we use VF, or final, as V2, so it would be 10 meters per second minus, and our initial will be our velocity, initial velocity, which, as you recall, is always 0. We're always starting from rest here, divided by the amount of time it took to do that. Well, this is the velocity at 2 seconds, so the time interval from 0 to 2 is 2 seconds. And so if we divide that out real quick, 10 minus 0 divided by 2 is 10 divided by 2, which is 5. And we will slap some units on there because otherwise Mr. Champ will want to hit you over the head with a meter stick. I'm just kidding. Write your units, people. All right, now, you know there's a relationship between the acceleration and X. That relationship is that the acceleration is always double X. So that means that X is 2.5 meters. All right, so we've done a couple of steps here and we have found A, we have found X, and now we are ready to look at our problem. So if we go back up to what we've been asked for, we've been asked to solve for the displacement from 4 to 5. Well, because we know the law of odd integers, that it follows this pattern of 1x, 3x, 5x, 7x, and 9x, we know that the displacement from 4 to 5 is equal to 9x. We know that x is 2.5, so 9 times 2.5, and that gives us, I believe, 22.5 meters. Let me check with the calculator real quick, make sure that I am. Yes, indeed, it is 22.5. And so now we've got the right answer there. Thank you.